Okay, I'm back. Now, to something else. So, the human trafficking here is like way outrageous. These motherfuckers, they are in squads. You can tell who is part of the human trafficking teams and who aren't. These motherfuckers, they just don't care. They just like, they don't give a fuck about anything. Oh, kind of like me, huh? That's too bad. Anyways, it is what it is. I don't care. So, whatever. Yeah, see, I just don't give a fuck about no laws because my law is only ruled by the one true living God, and they can stick all the rest of these laws in their fucking ass. Because that's where I say to stick it, because I don't care. My true God is one of high ranking and don't give a fuck, and there's only him. My true king is one savior, and everybody else is a fucking dick left off on a fucking meter maid train going nowheres, and they really think that I'm gonna get on this train, but you know, I'm not. Anyways, because I'm having too much fun, I'm just spreading some truth, spreading some gospel, and you know, teaching some people how to fucking really cope with life, and not with the fucking, not with the garbage that you're dealt, man. You just don't need to deal with this shit. Like me, I take everything one stride at a time. I put my left foot in front of my right foot, or vice versa, and I just keep going. I don't allow them to tell me where to go, what to do, who to see, who to talk to, and who not to talk to. There's only one God that can do that can give me orders like that, and I have to obey. And they're not it. Now, these motherfuckers, they're pretty funny because they think that they can put like people that look like a family member to this guy, but that guy is dead. They've killed him a long time ago, so what does it matter? Me, I just laugh at it and be like, okay, yeah, my feelings are really hurt and I feel like so traumatic. Shut the fuck up. The only traumatic thing I feel is when I smack somebody in the mouth for talking shit or looking at me sideways or, you know, disrespecting my God. And with that being said, that is, I don't want you, shut up. Okay, we gotta pay for a fucking bus ride. Of course. Why don't we? Oh, shit, it's in my bag. Hold on. Hold up. Nah, we ain't catching this train either. We're gonna do something different. Like, walk our asses on down the street because we can. Because y'all I acknowledge you. Should have been slowing down, bitch. Anyways. Oh yeah, I almost got hit by a car. Kinda, sorta, something like that. Pretty funny, yes, but was I scared? No, because, you know, like my Lord's gonna let me get hit by a car. So anyways, if we think about everything that we've done in our lives, if we think about all the consequences and the consequences to the actions that we've made, do we think that it's fair for us to extend those consequences to somebody else that has done nothing to be put into that situation? I mean, when I say nothing, I mean that person has no knowledge, no acknowledgement of anything, of any consequences owed, back owed, or previously paid. They don't have any idea of anything that they're doing. So is it fair for you to extend your consequences to another individual? I say no. I say, you know, fucking buck up, take responsibility for your actions, fucking eat your own consequences, leave other people out of your shit, and you know, deal the hand that fucking the Lord gives you. I mean, that's just being honest. But, you know, humans, they always have to blame somebody. It's his fault, it's her fault, she fucking left me, he sucked my dick when I was younger, you know, those type of things. So what if you got molested when you were younger? You didn't have to turn around and start molesting somebody else. You did not have to hurt somebody else if you got hurt when you were younger. You didn't have to do all that. You chose to do all that. That was free will. You decided, hey, I got hurt, so I'm going to hurt somebody else. That was your choice to make that decision. You didn't have to do it. You could have took the higher road, but no, you decided, because your little sorry, silly ass got hurt, you're going to go turn around and hurt somebody that didn't deserve it, and it's going to make you feel better. It's going to make you feel like a man, woman, or whatever you are. It's kind of sad when you really think about it, because not only has your life just got ruined, but you decided to ruin somebody else's life because you are a fucked up person now, because you don't know how to deal with the emotions of letting shit go or handling shit right then and there when it happens, and then moving on from it and moving to something better, something bigger. Why live in a state of mind where you are constantly fighting against emotions that are not fucking yours? It doesn't make no sense to me. People act like they're so fucking brilliant, so above everything, so above the law, so above fucking other people, but yet they don't have the fucking self-confidence enough to say, hey, that person's better than me. That person has done more than I have. That person deserves something that I'm trying to take away. Let me just let him have it for, this, because shit, that's awesome. I want to learn how he did that. I want to become like him. That's my thinking. That's how I want to think. That's how I live my life. I'm not going to beat somebody up because, oh, you did that better than me? Okay. Come on, fucker, turn your back. Turn your back and let me smack you in the head, and then I'll say, oh shit, that was that other motherfucker who ran down the street. You see, looked like fucking Flash Gordon. Anyways, Flash Gordon was an old 80s. Never. He was an old football player. No, I said it didn't matter, so it don't matter. So anyways, I'm going to allow somebody to win, even if I have to lose. I can take a loss because, you know what? I was a winner all from the beginning. I don't need to win all the time. Why do you need to win all the time? Does that make you, what, better than somebody else? Because believe me, there's always somebody that's going to be better than you in one thing or another. And if you don't stop and realize that you're not the best at everything, then you're going to lose everything because of that simple fact that you think that you're better than everybody. Me, I am not better than anybody. I'm a servant of my Lord. I have no crown. I have no money. I have what my Lord allows me to have, and I am grateful for that. I don't need these nice cars. I don't need a house to live in because, you know what? My Lord allows his animals to live out in the streets. The birds live in the woods and the trees. Hey, I'm just a servant, just like they are, and I can do the same thing. My Lord feeds me. He gives me what I need. He sends people to feed me, just like we go and feed birds and, and ducks and all that shit. People do the same thing with me, and I am grateful for it. I have no problems with that, and I accept it. I accept it because I know that where the money that, the inheritance and everything that has been taken, I know who gave it to me. I know exactly where it came from. I know the name that put it in my name. I know who took it. I know who forged the documents. I know who took the house. I exactly know where the fucking house is. The motorhomes, the cars, everything. I know where all of it is. Do you know how I know? Because the motherfucker that took it thought he was funny and took me to the house so I can see his house that his parents supposedly left him, and the motorhome that his parents supposedly left him, so I can go and see that shit. And it was pretty cool. I was proud of him. I was like, damn, you lucky guy. And that shit was mine all the time, and I was him still. I mean, he was rubbing it in my face, but I was cool with it. I didn't need it because I was still not even sure who the fuck I was or what I was. So with that being said, we're gonna make another video. We'll come back.